Hey everyone, we are the Gratitude Girls.
The Gratitude Girls are in the house. Hi, Laurie. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you, Catherine?
I'm on a different schedule entirely. Running businesses is like running a 365 day a year travel company because you never know where each day is going to take you. I love our topic today. You know, I'll introduce myself before we get into that. My name is Catherine Asaro Myers, affectionately known as RaRa. I'm broadcasting to you live tonight from beautiful Niagara on the Lake, Ontario, Canada. And I'm here with my amazing partner doing the tech.
I am Lori Delgradecki and I am outside of Nashville, Tennessee.
We're going to talk to you tonight about we're in business over 4 decades. If you took it separately, that would be like, I don't know how you want to look at that. So in over 4 decades, we know a few things, a thing or two. And we wanted to talk to you about that. So if you are in your own business, if you have a partner, if you are a solopreneur, if you own a really big company and you have lots of people working for you, we're going to speak to everybody at the same time. Because once upon a time you had a dream and you built it, and here you are. You've built what you dreamed of, and maybe there's more. And that's great. We want to speak to you as well. And I'll relate this to building a house. When you go to buy a house, you look at the foundation. When we build a business, we build it from the ground up. If you have a solid foundation in your business, we can speak to you a little differently than if you're on shaky ground. You might find yourself right now not too sure where you're going. Talk to us. You might want to analyze, where are you at in your business? Definitely speak to us. But we can tell you from the position of owning our own business, the business that we're in right now, and multiple streams of income. I think we both agree, Lori, multiple streams of income is certainly the way that we are attracted to business.
Yeah, definitely. Well, having multiple streams of income, a lot of people, and I want to say two things because having multiple streams of income is a very good thing, and we both have that. And having not all your eggs in one basket is a great thing, and it is part of a security blanket. But then on the same note, some people try to become the jack of all trades and end up being the master of none. So one of the differences a lot of times in people that I've seen that we've coached is wanting to add more things on their plate or more spokes on their umbrella before they've mastered one. So Catherine and I both run several businesses, but we got very good at one before we added that extra spoke to our umbrella. And now we have several spokes on our umbrella.
I love that, Lori, because you could look at one business and the decision that we would make on that would be put your foot on the gas and go. Take a risk. There's enough of a security and a foundation. And we might look at another business and say, don't put your foot on the gas. Keep building the foundation, but be ready and willing to take that other step. There are times, yes, as Richard Branson says, say yes and figure it out later. And if that resonates with you, fantastic. And if it doesn't, because that's not how you operate, talk to us. Because at some point there will be a risk gene that we would need to trigger in order to be in your own business. You've made that choice. But it's not the same decision no matter where you're at. If you're in the black or in the red, so the term means you have income and security, or in the red means you're just paying your bills and you're lucky if you can. We don't take the same decisions for that, right? And we know that because in different businesses, we make, look at what we're doing here. We have the ability to offer free coaching and training every week. Not very many businesses can do that. That's a choice. It fits with our mission, and we stand true to that in our authenticity and with our integrity. Some businesses would do that for 10 shows and then say, well, it's not what I want. So you get to make different decisions in your businesses based on the security that you have from it.
Right. Yeah. And absolutely. And we've done it for every week for 12 years, going on 13 years, right? But the thing is, if you, depending on what your business is, you can still, something can happen like overnight, can go away. Your business could go away. And it doesn't matter if you're working with a network marketing company or with a traditional company on the corporate ladder. How many people do you know that got a pink slip one day in their email box, no less, not even in person, right?
Mm,
And then even you own a business. So one of the businesses I own, I have a product that I ship out to people. My manufacturer passed away, and there was nobody to take over that. I've been looking for a couple years now for this one thing to be manufactured that I have a huge waiting list for.
mm,
That income went away, as well as, my ability to share it with people. But so you never know where something might happen,
mm-hmm. Well,
right?
Lori, what about somebody who has like one really good client and then puts all their eggs in the basket with that client and says, you know what, I'm going to focus on this one client, and then that client decides that they're going to graduate or go on a trip, or, and then you're back to, so that's another form of losing business going away, not prospecting.
Yeah. Are you always looking? Do you always have your eyes open? That's another thing too. Do you have your eyes open? Are you looking for red flags that might come up? Like people talk about red flags in relationships, but there's red flags in businesses too. And the same thing, that's a lot of times when hiring a coach to
Mm,
outside from outside the box looking in, because when you're in the box, a lot of times you can't see best what's going on for you. And Catherine and I even have coaches, and we coach each other because we have businesses together and we have businesses separate from each other. And we get to coach each other and say, hey, I got this going on or this going on. And, I know I've brought things to Catherine before, and she said, oh, have you thought about this? Like that.
as you with
Think
me.
outside the box.
You know, Lori, I'd like to say if somebody has an idea, bring it to us. And if we don't think it's a good idea, think about that. Because if Lori and I both are on the same page about something that you want to open the door with us, maybe you should take that into consideration. Think of it as a Gratitude Girls, advice as an advisor. Because if you can't sell us on the idea, maybe we see something that you are just not looking at.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And we do that for so many different people, businesses, clients. So if you are interested in that and having us take a look at something, or if you just have a question or anything, reach out to us, facebook.com/gratitude girls. Make sure to follow us there. Also, see all of our past trainings on our YouTube channel at Gratitude Girls, on our TikTok at Gratitude Girls. Of course, at gratitudegirls.com is our website and all of our information. And if you would also like us to come and speak at your business, at your corporate event, um, showing your company how to excel better and how your entire company and your staff and employees can work better with gratitude, reach out to us, gratitudegirlscoaching@gmail.com.
That's amazing, Lori. I love everything you said. Sign me up.
Thank you, everyone. We'll be back with you next week. Tune in.
Thank you. Ciao.